So I had a conversation yesterday with a good friend of ours, young Mr. Henderson. So he hit me. He was like, "Yo, I was thinking about getting some of this new equipment that's out," but he hit me with a deep question. He was like, "Is the equipment necessary
Right.
now? Like, would you advise getting new stuff like
Right.
Machine or MPC, or just like nah?" And it made me really think. So let me know what y'all think before I really go into it. Do you think that having these extra like Machine and MPC and Push, do you think that stuff is really that handy, or it's just a whole bunch of like accessories?
They're just really nice mouses.
Right. Because you've been going hardware free for a minute, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, occasionally, I still use my Push sometimes just to switch it up. But for the most part, it's headphones, hard drive, and laptop. I'm just clicking.
Damn.
And I don't miss it really.
Really?
Not really.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I want to get all R&B-ish and I want to play something. And,
Well, yeah,
you know.
You're not R&B-ing it on the typing boogie.
I done got so good at motherfucking
Young chord shorty?
Man.
Are you spelling out your chords?
It's actually easier for me to come up with better chord progressions.
Really?
Drawing, because I don't know, it's the way it's laid out for me. It makes more sense than playing it and trying to get my fingers to move where I want to. Especially playing stuff I normally don't play. If it's the same chords, I can just.
Okay.
But drawing them in, man.
For me, they're not necessary, but I do find that for workflow, a lot of stuff is faster. Like, for instance, if for nothing else, this is the dopest navigation of Ableton, especially once your set starts to get large. Even if you don't use all the extra stuff like just jumping around from track to track, or just being able to like record versus grabbing a mouse, is super dope. For sampling, like if I'm listening to something I want to sample a kick, it's not really that intuitive in Ableton. I would have to like record the short sound. See this, got threshold sampling, boom, I just do that real quick.
You good.
So it's a love-hate. It's not a necessity to have all the equipment, but that shit really, it speeds up the workflow to me.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think you need what inspires you to work. Gear does that for some producers. Toys are fun. Hey.
That's true. That's a good point. A lot of it, it's the vibe. Because I know when I come in, I turn stuff on, and I got all these pads and these colors. It's a vibe thing.
Right. MDN Loyal says, "Well, let me get the Push Triz so you don't miss it." Now, I mean, I might need to hold on to that one a little bit.
You're like, yeah, come up off that.
And every once in a while, I pull it out because I want to switch up the vibe. You know what I mean? Or I want to do different drums. Because sometimes, but I feel like sometimes when I just use a drum machine, I do the same drum patterns over and over. You get what I'm saying? When I'm kind of, if I do use it, it's a mixture. I'll play something, and then I'll accentuate it with drawing.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the move right there.
DJ Splack says Studio Toys. Ooh, with the crayon emoji. Y'all be coming through with the emojis that I just didn't know was there.
You got the crazy emoji game.
Yeah, man, I need people with the emoji game to help me step up.
Yeah, man, all this shit is pretty fun though.
Yeah, and my thing is they're all pretty similar. It's really like a PC or Mac. Do you like Audi or BMW? They're all really the same thing. It's just how they're laid out, how they're constructed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Plus, I'm in the mindset I use things for certain things.
Exactly.
So I don't like everything about something. I don't ever like nothing about something. But if some people have noticed, I got a more minimal setup here than I had at the other spot. I think I'm at that point, and you go through that. I want to have everything and all that, and then it's about what really matters. I think this is like the stuff that matters.
Even with plugins, dog, I deleted half the plugins.
Nobody uses more than 5 plugins.
No, I used to have so many plugins. I used to have every plugin you could think of, but then I didn't use 90% of them.
Yeah, they're just there, taking up hard drive space.
So now I just use exactly what I know I'm gonna use. Yeah. Occasionally I'll try some new stuff. Well, okay, cool.
I'm trying this life of minimalism in the studio.
There you go. What do you think of Studio One compared to Ableton and Cubase?
Studio One is solid, but I wouldn't compare it to Ableton. You can compare it to Cubase. They're both kind of linear. I think Studio One might be not more advanced, but a little more modern than Cubase is. But neither one of them come close to Ableton. Because, Ableton got the session view and the auto time straight. It's just a lot of stuff. But if you're on Studio One, I encourage you to try something else. I would go Ableton I would even go FL.
FL, I'm not mad at FL, dog.
Yeah, or Logic.
Logic's not bad either.
Yeah.
You know, I was in love with Ableton when I was just using that range. But now that I really understand the clip, oh, dog, it's so lit, bro.
That's right, because you were just using the...
Dog, I used it like Logic. Yeah, I would use it just like Logic. Yo. Now that I use the clip, oh, my.
This view is everything in Ableton. It look like buttons, but...
Oh, my God.
That's the everything.
Boy.
Yes, indeed.
Do you make sound kits?
Yes.
You are in luck, my friend.
Yeah. You're talking to two people to make sound kits.
Facts. And we got a new one today.
Yep. Been Trapping 2 is out right now.
Shout out, I know who that was. Oh. Someone just bought a kit.
Oh.
A notable producer.
Ah. Dope.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He's
there we go.
Yeah. One of my favorites at that.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there.
He hit me up yesterday, too.
Oh, okay. Hey, shout out to him. Yeah, but do you make sound kits? Yes. Been Trapping 2 is out. It's like essential, man. It's like a staple trap kit. You need perfect little crispy snares. Got them. Punchy kicks that sit really good with 808s.
The 8s, though.
The 8s is fire, and the kicks sit really well with the 8. Because sometimes the kicks people make kicks that's too round.
Right.
And too much, and they don't really fit with the 808. You need like a punchy short kick.
You need something with a cone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can punch through that 8.
It's a bunch of those in there. And they knock, too. So yeah, if you having issues with your 808 and your kick, you might want to go there, man. You might want to check it out. Here's a good question from Adam. I was gonna 21055. I was trying to think which way I should read it. How much music theory do y'all know, and is it crucial?
I know a bit. Yeah, I definitely can't teach a class on it. I know a bit. I will say the more you know, the better you can do. On the flip side of that, though, when you don't know certain things, you kind of develop your own way of working around it. You can develop a special skill in a certain area. So I like the fact that I think I'm like 50%, and then I'm 50% and make it up.
I say, man, know your scales, know your chords. That's really it.
Yeah, knowing terminology really helps. If you're in the studio and you're talking, like if somebody's like, "Well, what key is it in?" You should be able to. Yeah, it's in F sharp or
And guys, please put your 808s in the right key. You ever heard a song with the 808 and it be the wrong note? Oh God, it makes me so mad.
Yeah. It's most jarring in the beginning because the song comes in, the melody be jumping, and then the 8 comes and your brain is just like, what key was that?
Where you get that from? Your tuner broke, bro?
Just put that on a repitch.
Man.
Whatever it is, that's what it is.
Especially trap producers. A lot of trap producers, their 808s be so out of key, dog.
Well, you can't really be out of key when the 8 is like 80% of the beat.
That is true.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I like Logic, FL, and Pro Tools. All of them are pretty dope to me.
True.
Yeah, there you go.
Pro Tools is definitely for super dope for recording. You can produce in it.
Oh God.
But it's not really known for that. From what I understand, they make it strives to be more a production thing. But it's really, when you think recording, that's what it's for. Laying vocals. Like if I lay vocals,
oh man,
I will probably use Pro Tools.
To me, nothing's better at cutting vocals than Pro Tools. Maybe Logic.
Right.
Logic is kind of fire. The European way, I feel like it's Logic.
Facts.
For cutting vocals. But Pro Tools is a shit. But making beats, oh God, I hate that worse than Reason. I would pick Reason any day over Pro Tools.
Really? So I've never tried to make a beat in Pro
Tools. It's the worst. I hate it.
Even in this day and age?
I haven't tried it in years. But when I was doing, because one of the guys who taught me K-Fam, his name is Ken the Fambro, produced for like Destiny Child, Boys and Men, really talented motherfucker. He used Pro Tools, and this was like my mentor. And I purposely went to FL because I didn't like how Pro Tools worked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I wanted to be different from all them. So I would choose different DAWs than everybody else had. I hate Pro Tools, though, for making beats. Broke the MC says, y'all kids be on fire. Hey, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Hey, man.
Out here trying. More to come.
Facts. Ooh, more to come.
It's still a lot of the year left.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, speaking of which, so it's the end of the year. I don't like New Year's resolutions. You know what I mean? Because that's a prediction on stuff you haven't done. But what I like to do is around this time of year, a little before this, I look back at the things I wanted to accomplish this year, because you got enough time where you can still get some of those things you might have slept on knocked out. So I like to put that out there, because producers, now's a good time if you want to put out that instrumental album or whatever. You still have enough time left in the year to at least make one of those 10 things you didn't do yet actually happen. Because you got to remember, you take action, it breeds confidence. Confidence breeds more action. And then next year at this time, you'll have less things that you didn't accomplish because you'll be in a action state of mind. You know.
And for me, this time of year is really when I produce more, because I don't know if it's like a well-known thing, but to me, the music industry stops.
Like, it slows down, yeah.
Right before Thanksgiving, it's a wrap. You ain't getting nothing done. You probably ain't getting no checks until maybe January 10th.
You will get those automatic vacation responses.
Yeah, because everybody out trying to vacation, chill with their family.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a good time to focus and just create. I'm not thinking about making something for this person. I'm just thinking, create.
Right.
And then you in the house anyway. It's cold, man.
Well, that's a good point, because the more you create, then when that first quarter comes around,
you ready.
Because the thing is, people are like, yo, I want to submit mad stuff this year. I want to get placements or whatever you want to do. And then you start at the top of the year. Well, you have to start creating at the top of the year, and then you move into the other stuff. But if you start that creation now, with the remainder of this year, close this year out on a good note, then next year you can really start getting the stuff out there instead of waiting until March or whatever.
Facts. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not really a fan of New Year's, bro, to be honest. Because it's like, I feel like we kind of do the resolution thing all the time.
Well, it's whack.
Yeah.
I don't like to, this is my year, and new year, new me. Yeah. Honestly, it's always now.
It's always a year.
That's the simple fact of it. It's always now. So just do the shit now. Don't January 1st, I'm going to be a beast. Be a beast today.
Yeah, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
Are there instruments other than drums in the new kit? Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. So, you got melody loops. You got 20 melody loops, royalty free.
Fire.
Also, with the drums, kicks, 808, snares, hi-hats, and percussion. And then you have 20 melody loops. So, 6 different folders and a ton of stuff to mess with.
I think y'all really gonna mess with it, because it's one of those, like, I can use this on pretty much everything. Staple, like.
Well, yeah, that's the goal. Mm-hmm. Even though it's like specific to a genre, what you want to do is like make it so you can use it with everything. So even if you do reggae, R&B, or whatever, it'll fit. But it'll give you more of a modern sound.
Exactly.
But then when you put those 8s in there, that's what really trap it up, because the 8s are like super
ignorant.
Yeah.
Not ignorant. It's ignorant. Ignat.
IG-NANT.
Yeah, ignat. You know what I mean? Think I'm gonna buy that new kit too. Shout out to Diverse. Get that new joint.
Appreciate you.
Just got the Oracle loops yesterday, ready to get into them.
Hey.
Fire. Oracle loops is fire too, and they would go good together.
They would go good together.
Ben Trappin' and Oracle loops would go super fire. Any advice on inventing your own style like Kanye did with the soul samples?
Yeah. First of all, I will argue that point that he invented his own style by using the way he used soul samples. But still, shout out to Kanye. But the thing is, like with creating your own style, just here's what you got to do. It's 2 things you got to do. You have to, number one, be aware of what you gravitate towards. Like, everyone has a style. There's certain producers. The guy Lakey Inspired that I was telling you about, he does a whole bunch of like laid back shit, but it's his style. So be in tune with yourself, and then in addition to that, stuff that is popular or stuff that might be trendy, pay attention to why people like it, or pay attention to what you like about it. Don't just be like, oh, people like trap. Be like, well, why do they like trap? Is it the 808s? Is it the hi-hats? Is it the way it's laid out?
The bounce.
And then you can incorporate small bits of things that might be popular into whatever you gravitate towards. And what that does, it enables you to be yourself and also present yourself to people for the first time, which most people are going to do, in a way that has some palatable aspects for your listener. They're like, oh, it has shit that I already like from here, and here's this new
Right.
thing with it, and that's how you subtly introduce people to your own style.
And I say too, and I got a lot of this from you, is save presets and stuff.
Oh,
Like, I'll do a beat and people really like it. I'm just like, okay, let me try to do this again, but let me flip it. Let me try to do this differently.
right.
You know
but
what I'm
you
saying?
already know people
They
like
like
something about this. So if I can
Exactly.
take this and finesse it a little differently, I can still use it.
So I'll save some of the patches, make the workflow a little simpler. And then, like you think, for the Neptunes, they use the same drums.
Oh yeah.
Shawty Red and all them, same drums.
All the
You
time.
think about K-Tronada, he using the same pad on damn near every beat. He found what kind of worked for him and he stuck with it.
Yeah.
He makes
And then you become
variations.
the master of that.
Exactly.
It also adds a signature to your sound. Like,
Right.
once they hear that style or that thing that you do, like for me, it's my tape stop has become a little.
People love the tape stop, dog.
Yeah, and I do like different flavors of tape stop, even in the same loop, and that kind of became like a signature. I wasn't the first person to ever use tape stop, no, but I took it and kind of like either take something that's popular that people kind of do and go super ham with it until it's yours, or just find a way to finesse it a little differently.
Facts. Anyone hyped for a new Eminem album?
I ain't gonna lie, I would just like to hear some bars, but I can't say that I'm like. But he dropped that freestyle.
That was the next question. Thoughts on the freestyle?
Yeah. I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
You know, it was a cool time for him to say something because he's been kind of quiet, so it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, the freestyle was dope.
I'm an M fan, so
I feel like Eminem solidified himself in like hip hop culture with that freestyle. It was just the timing.
yeah.
I don't think his bars was the best. I was listening to what was it, Brilliant Idiots, and they were talking about how like other people's was better, which I can agree. Eminem's wasn't the best, but it's just the impact.
I could tell I was mad lost because there was other people's.
Oh yeah, it's they had a whole like cipher thing.
Yeah, I missed
And
it.
people was doing all
I
that
just
stuff.
saw him.
Yeah, Eminem had his own special joint though.
Yeah.
I mean, Eminem album though. I don't know if I want to hear Eminem album. It's some people's albums I'm kind of cool on.
It's one of them. It's like the audio interface on machine. For the people that want it, I'm happy for them.
Right.
And honestly, now that I think about it, I might be one of the people that wants it. But it's like a Grateful Dead fans. Like, yeah, I hope they get another Grateful Dead
Right.
album or whatever. So I would like to hear it, but I know it's not like a huge demand for it.
Right.
That man got a big enough audience where
Oh yeah, he gonna do.
some numbers.
Eminem just ain't for me where I'm riding around listening to him, but I respect him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like what he does, just not something I ride around. It was marketed very well too. Very, very well.
Oh yeah.
Timing was fuego.
Oh yeah.
How important is it for beat makers to build relationship with artists, or is it about the product alone?
It's definitely about the relationship. Not only with artists, but with other beat makers, producers, label heads, A&Rs. Like, relationships are everything, regardless of what position you're in or the position that you're trying to reach and communicate with. Yo, networking is everything.
I'd say it's 60% the relationship. I'd say maybe 30% of what you just got going on, like how it looks. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest is the music.
Yeah, your perception.
Yeah, which is so crazy, and it took me years to realize, because I would just be like, I gotta make the best beats, and that's gonna get me there.
No.
Then I'm making beats where I'm like, all right, I'm comparable and I'm good and I'm up here, and then I realize like, oh, it ain't about that.
Yeah, it's another part that you're missing.
Right.
But it's good though, because you have that part
Backbone.
of, really making good beats as a standard. Because some people just like, yo, I made a beat, let me now start this other process
Right.
of networking. I'm like, but your beats, they not what they were,
Facts. How can I get a more mature sound, for a lack of a better words?
Be more musical. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but initially, like immediately off the top of my head, I'm like, be more musical. That'll always give you a more mature type of sound.
Facts. How does your health affect your productivity and creativity?
Well, I know you got a whole different stance on it, but kind of going into that, the better you feel, I won't say the better music I'll make, but the clearer my thoughts are.
Right.
And the more energy I have to make music. For instance, I haven't eaten meat since Tuesday night. I can already tell the difference. And
Right.
that wasn't by design. It just kind of played out like that. But I'm like, yo, thoughts are super sharp. I'm feeling really good when I wake up in the morning. Joe, the better you feel, the better you do. And also, when you feel bad, it just takes a bit of your mind. It takes a bit of your energy to focus or worry about what that is. So, I think it, I think it definitely helps. But I know you got a lot to say about this.
I mean, my biggest thing is I hate when people be like, "Team no sleep." That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Facts.
Like, yo, I'm gonna stay up and not be thinking clearly, and just work. If you're working, you're probably doing half-ass work.
Yeah, you're doing terrible.
I try to make beats first thing in the morning, cause I'm fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'm refreshed. I just woke up. First thing in the morning, I go and make beats. Afternoon, I do all the other stuff. I try to do priority stuff in the morning, everything else later, because I'm refreshed. I'm new, and then if you're feeling good, man, you're gonna be hyped. You know have that energy. Yep. It's gonna translate to the music.
Yeah, that's a fact. I hit you yesterday, like, yo, I'm struggling on doing one thing because I was mad tired.
Right.
Went to sleep. I went to sleep for a little bit. I might have woke up around 2, 3 in the morning. As soon as I woke up, I got it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's what sleep will do for you. And sleep, of course, goes with your health. That's when your body repairs itself and all that good stuff. So I think health definitely affects music.
So yeah, don't cut the sleep. Just cut the TV.
Yeah, there you go.
I hadn't watched TV really until I had a kid. Till my daughter was born, I really hadn't watched TV like that.
Because you got to kind of keep it on.
Because now I got to sit when I'm watching her. I can't be on a computer because she want attention and stuff. The only thing I could do is like kind of watch TV.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, until then, I hadn't watched TV for real, like hours and like caught up with shows in probably like 2-3 years.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Taking that break. Mm-hmm. When we came here, I think I had no internet, no cable for a couple of weeks. And I'm like, this is not bad.
Not bad.
And I've really been I've been kind of off social media a little bit, too.
You gotta be sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta pull back from it.
Oh, did y'all, I know this is a side note, did y'all see the Just Blaze versus Jermaine Dupri?
So you hit me about that.
It went super under the radar, dog. I think it was just because it was a Instagram Live and it was an Atlanta thing.
I think it happened to just happen, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was just like an Atlanta thing because I forgot what festival. It was an A3C something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was something going on. It was A3C, and they did like a back-to-back, kind of like the Swiss Just Blaze battle. But Just Blaze learned, bro. Blaze is like, yo, y'all ain't about to have me out here looking crazy.
It looked like JD was like, yeah, I'd like to be in one of these, and Blaze was like, I need some redemption in one of these.
Man.
Because JD's like, hey, I'm here. Blaze was like, nope. Nope. Gotta get this shit right.
What Jay-Z record did I do? I'm like, golly, Blaze.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Jermaine Dupri is on stage, just kind of chilling. Just Blaze did not leave from behind it.
No.
He just queuing up stuff. Like, he got a spreadsheet open.
Man.
It's crazy.
I want to say Jalan. I hope I said it right. Talk about getting placements.
Ooh. So, okay.
Shout out to Super Duper J. If you want a placement, no. No, don't hit him.
Don't hit him off for that. But, when it comes to placements, I know for a fact, and I'm probably sure you can attest to this, a while ago, there was nothing that we wanted more, right? But now, I realize the importance of networking. And I've also realized the importance of branding and having my own business. So I've been focused on the branding and having my own business part. But I'm getting more placements than I did when I was about the placements. And the thing is, that is all due to the networking. When you're networking with the right people and you can add the right value, things like that just come along. I went from, like a lot of people, you submit to emails or who's looking lists, or somebody that might do something. But when you build relationships with the people that can make a difference, the people that can actually call some shots, or even people that are just super talented and go super hard, that's when the placements really come in. Just make sure that when the opportunities come, you have the right product to play.
It's fact.
It's a twofold thing.
And this is like, I don't think people think of it from the other end, right? How many emails do you get a day where you just delete them? You don't even open them. So think about these A&Rs, man. You think Drake's right-hand people are just sitting there reading emails all day from random people? No, it's the people they know. It's people they got relationships with that they can reach. And to build that relationship, you got to add some kind of value. You got to do something that benefits them. It can't be just about, I got a hot beat. Because, one, that's very subjective.
Yeah.
Your beat might not be that hot. Or it might be hot, but it might not be what that person's looking for. It's so many variables of getting a placement, right? Mm-hmm. What it comes down to is being ready for an opportunity and then getting that opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. And recommendations, everything. People listen to the people that are closest to them. Now, they may see something and be intrigued about it, but most likely, if a recommendation comes from a friend, that's what the person's going to take. For instance, I had a recommendation from somebody to get Polow to even see me. Polow recommended me to Tim. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not like I showed up and I'm just like, yo, I'm hot, and it was like, yo, let's see what you got.
Right.
I came recommended by people. Now, the people that I came recommended by, I had to do just check me out with them, but once I had something dope to show them, then they recommended it to the higher ups.
New business, Yelp for producers. See?
You might have haters though. Hey. Haters out there giving 0 stars to everybody.
I didn't like his snare. He should have got Ben trapping.
Hot garbage, son. Hot garbage is all I'm gonna say. You need to go to my site. Long ass link here.
But please, guys, with placements, when you walk down steps, you don't take 4 or 5 steps at a time. You take them one at a time. So don't try to jump from my bedroom, I just made a beat, to Drake. It's not going to work like that. You're going to be really disappointed. Work your way up, man. Learn. And even if you do catch one, you might not want one that quick. As somebody who caught a placement that I wasn't ready for, I talk about it all the time. I got that beat replacement. Dog, I was lost.
I had no idea.
I didn't know what the hell to do, dog. My phone, I had never got that many phone calls. I never got that much attention. My Twitter was crazy. My phone was... I got 177 calls that day, bro.
That's
First day, I didn't know how to handle it.
That's super great.
And then my music wasn't... I didn't know how to mix like that. It was so many variables of stuff that I just didn't know.
Just caught you by surprise,
yeah.
Right?
And so, dog, I was so confused. It took me a while to get adjusted. But luckily, I had good people around. I had Needles giving me advice. I had... K-Fam and all these other people that was kind of like, oh, this is what you do.
Right.
And then I kind of figured it out eventually. But it took me a long time after that. Yeah, so, hey, baby steps, man. Work on an artist, man. Build something. Get your sound right. Network. Politics.
Facts.
You know what? I challenge people in the podcast, man. Reach out to 5 people you don't know, man. Add some value. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah,
good.
You know what I mean? Do a little different. I'm going to do it, too. I'm going to reach out to 5 people I don't know. Add some value. Hit them up.
Somebody like, reach out to me.
And if you haven't, soundoracle.net or theproducerkit.com. Been trapping 2.
Yes.
All the trap sounds you need. Melody loops, one shots, kicks, crispy ass snares. Them
808s.
Them Travis Scott straight up. Them joints. Man, it's the ones he would like. You know what I mean? If Travis heard them joints, he'd be like, all right, I'm about to use these joints.
Finna use it.
You know what I mean? So, hey. Go check that joint out, and we're going to come back. Please, ask us some questions, too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We want to know what y'all got problems with, man. What's the problems going on in the producer community? We'll talk about it.